Aaron and 5 learning tips. Aaron was a cheerful boy who loved playing with friends, exploring the outdoors, and laughing with family. He was a bright boy who loved to learn. But when it came to studying, Aaron often felt lost and overwhelmed. He found himself struggling with his studies. No matter how hard he tried, the lessons seemed confusing and difficult to remember. He couldn't remember what he read, and his grades began to slip. Feeling worried, Aaron decided to talk to his teacher, Miss Lucy, after class. Miss Lucy listened patiently and smiled kindly. "Aaron, everyone faces challenges while learning. Let me share 5 tips that can help you learn better," she said. 1. Calm your mind. Miss Lucy explained, when your mind is restless, it's hard to focus. Before you start studying, take a few deep breaths or try a short meditation. Think of your mind like a glass of dirty water. If you keep shaking it, the water stays cloudy. But if you set it aside for a while, all the dirt settles at the bottom and the water becomes clear. In the same way, when you calm your mind, your thoughts become clear and you can learn better. Next, tip number 2 is focus on the present. Don't think about what happened yesterday or what might happen tomorrow. Concentrate on what you are learning right now, Miss Lucy advised. It's like a lit candle in a dark room. If you focus on the candle, everything else fades away and you can see clearly. But if you keep looking around, you miss the light. Example: while studying math, Aaron pictured his attention as a candle flame, lighting up only the page in front of him. 3. Understand, don't memorize, Miss Lucy said. Try to understand the concept instead of just memorizing facts. When you understand something, you remember it longer. Imagine your mind is like a sponge and a rock. A sponge absorbs water easily, but a rock does not. If you just memorize, your mind is like a rock. But if you understand, your mind becomes a sponge, soaking up knowledge. Example: instead of memorizing the formula for area, Aaron tried to understand why the formula worked, letting the knowledge soak in like water into a sponge. Break learning into small portions. Don't try to learn everything at once. Divide your work into smaller parts and tackle them one by one, Miss Lucy suggested. It's like eating a loaf of bread. If you try to swallow it whole, it can get stuck in your throat. But if you break it into small pieces, it's easy to eat. Example: Aaron split his science chapter into 3 sections and studied one section each day, just like breaking a loaf of bread into bite-sized pieces. Practice regularly. Miss Lucy reminded, practice makes perfect. Review what you've learned every day, even if it's just for a short time. Think of learning like playing the piano or riding a bicycle. The more you practice, the better you get. Even great musicians and athletes practice regularly to stay sharp. Example: Aaron solved a few math problems daily and read a page of his textbook every evening, just like a pianist practicing scales to improve. Conclusion: Aaron followed Miss Lucy's 5 tips. He calmed his mind before studying, focused on the present, tried to understand concepts, broke his lessons into small parts, and practiced regularly. Soon, learning became easier and more enjoyable for him. Aaron's confidence grew, and his grades improved. He realized that with the right approach and helpful examples, anyone could overcome learning difficulties and succeed.